Hello there girls and boys and welcome back to the channel. Tonex is getting better by the day, don't you think? Now they added a plethora of very good sounding effects that you can use not only in the Tonex app but also as part of your live performances, because now you can use those effects live on the stage through the use of the different Tonex pedals. But for those of you who don't know, Tonex allows you to capture the sound of your amplifier, allowing you to use it inside of a pedal or in your computer without having to turn on the amp. It doesn't stop there. You can also download new captures from tone.net. And by the way, all of the tones used for this video are available to download for free. Link in the description of this video. It's very good, and if you want to know more about it, there is a link somewhere on the screen on which I disclose to you how I use it for myself. And in this new update, they added a plethora of effects that are the ones that you heard me using during the introduction to this video. And I will show you how I created each of those tones one by one, step by step, without me talking. So without further ado, let's get into it. But before we go, if this is your first time on the channel, I welcome you, because in here I show you every single thing I do in order to create, write, produce, and of course perform my music live, because I know that making a living as a musician is not a dream, it's a possibility. And if I can do it, of course you can do it. With that being said, let's rock and roll. Although a Tonex profile outputs a mono signal, the effects are actually stereo. In the next example, I'll use a chorus and reverb post-amp in order to increase the stereo width of my heavy rhythm guitar. In case you're wondering, you can turn on and off these new built-in effects, among many other things, live by using a MIDI controller. In this example, I will simulate it by adding a modulation effect mid-performance. So there you have it, girls and boys. I think the sound is simply great, and I was just scratching the surface because Tonex has much more effects to offer. Just be mindful that it's not that big of a selection, but all of them are quite great sounding. So they are 100% usable on a live setting. Even though this update, it's opening up more possibilities for what I can do with a Tonex pedal, it's of course not replacing my pedal board, but now I'm thinking on using it for a smaller rig that I would use for smaller gigs on which I have to perform one song or two, without having to carry the big guns, which I always appreciate. Well done, AK Multimedia. So that's it, girls and boys. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you happen to own a Tonex pedal, and if you happen to own one, which one is it? The regular Tonex or Tonex One? Now, girls and boys, if you like to support this kind of content, the best way to do it is by listening to our music on Apple Music or Spotify, and also by following us on Instagram and X, because that's the best way for you to get in touch with us in a much more personal basis. And as usual, the only thing left to be said is that you should never let anybody tell you what to dream about, and remember that I will see you when I see you.